Hey ladies, Brittany here from Revline Fitness. Today I want to talk about a few things that are sabotaging your fat loss attempts apart from diet and exercise. So you may be pushing yourself really hard at the gym, training to your max, watching your diet most of the time, but there's a few things if you don't keep it in check and watch out for them, they might be preventing you from reaching your goals. So the first thing I want you to check is your stress. I think a lot of us nowadays are pretty stressed out with work, with our families, with different responsibilities. So a lot of us can attest to coming home after a long day of work, not having time, not being prepared, not knowing what to eat. Automatically we will reach for foods that are going to make us feel good. So things with a lot of sugar, things with a lot of fat. Also, when your body is in a state of stress, you produce a lot of the hormone called cortisol. So you're in that adrenaline fight or flight response. Your body's producing a lot of cortisol. What that's going to do is promote a lot of visceral fat storage. So instead of burning fat like you're trying to get your body to do, it's actually going to keep it in case of an emergency. So a few things you can do with that is notice if you have those habits. If you're at work and you feel stressed and you automatically reach for another cup of coffee, or if you go for a donut, notice these patterns in your behavior and try to come up with a game plan to prevent them. So other things you can do as well are meditate, you can do yoga, find something that de-stresses you. Everybody has something that helps them out, maybe a coloring book. Those are getting pretty popular nowadays. Whatever you do, just make sure that it suits you and that it makes you feel good. And the second thing that you want to look out for is that you're getting enough sleep. That's really important as well. It affects your hormones, it affects your metabolism. So if you're low on sleep, your body produces more ghrelin, which is the hormone that promotes hunger. So you're going to feel hungry, and again, you're probably going to be more likely to reach for sugary, fatty foods that aren't good for you. So you can develop a little bit of a routine before you go to bed. Try to de-stress, take 30 minutes before you go to bed. Shut off all of your screens. Don't look at your phone. Don't think about work. Try to just clear your mind, and you might get a better sleep that way. Another factor is social life. So I think a lot of us nowadays have a lot of 5 cassettes. We have our families, we have friends, boyfriends. Everybody has an enabler friend that's like, oh, you don't need to lose weight. You look good the way you are. Let's go get pizza. Let's go for a beer. Let's have a martini after work. Those are things that you have to learn to deal with. You have to come up with a game plan again to try to avoid getting sucked into those things, because one day after another, all of those things are going to add up and you're not going to reach your goals. So another one is self-doubt. I think that a lot of us don't believe enough in ourselves when we're training, first of all, so we won't push as hard as we possibly can. Sometimes we'll have a bad day and we'll give up. We'll think, oh, I'm never going to reach my goals. It's not worth it. What am I going to do now? I got to start all over again. I'll just start on Monday. So you have to feel like you're worth it. You have to put value in yourself. You have to put value in your goals. Don't beat yourself up if you screw up one day. Just keep going. And again, coming up with a few different backup plans or being prepared for those instances where you have a bad day. It can help you to get over it, do better the next day, and stay on track. And the last thing is your state of mind. So a lot of us get into that negative, like I was saying, state of mind where you think you're not going to reach your goals, you think you've ruined everything. You really have to stay positive in your fat loss attempts and really anything in life. If you're constantly focused on what you're depriving yourself of, what you're missing, I can't have soda, I can't eat this, I can't eat that, you're going to just feel deprived. You're not going to feel empowered. You're not going to be positive about your weight loss experience. So try to notice if you have those patterns of thinking and turn them around and try to turn it into something positive. So just to recap all of those, check your stress, come up with a good de-stressing technique that works for you so you're not making bad choices. Get enough sleep, again, so that you're not put in a position where you're tired and you need something quick for energy. Social life, make sure that you have maybe a gym buddy or somebody that can keep you on track when everybody else is trying to derail you. Self-doubt, start to believe in yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you have a bad day, and your state of mind, stay positive with everything, and you're definitely going to reach your goals.